AITA for calling my nephew a sad beige baby.
I have two kids, a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old girl, and my sister has a son who is 1.5 years old. She's a mommy blogger and embraces the white, beige aesthetic. This preference reflects in every room of her apartment, including seasonal decorations, and she's quite intense about it. I've never said anything to her about it as it brings her joy. Some months ago, I stumbled upon a TikTok channel where a woman adopts a fake German accent to review fashion for what she calls sad beige babies. I think it is really funny. It has become an eyeside joke at our home. During our recent visit to her apartment with my parents and husband, my nephew was seated on my lap. We were playing. I was wobbling him on my lap and pretended to eat his little arms. As I was talking gibberish, I unintentionally slipped into the sad beige baby persona. I genuinely didn't anticipate it becoming an issue. However, when I mentioned sad beige baby, my sister became furious. She expressed frustration, stating she's tired of people critiquing her decorating preferences. When my brother tried to explain that it was meant as a joke and that she is too anal about her aesthetic, she angrily spilled her red wine on the white tablecloth, exclaiming, "Are you happy now?" She then asked us to leave and has since inundated me with direct messages on Instagram, sending me numerous mommy accounts sharing the same aesthetic. My mother believes I should apologize for my unintentionally rude comment. I'm utterly taken aback because, in truth, it wasn't even directed at my sister.
My nephew happened to be wearing a beige sweater and made an exaggerated sad face, which prompted laughter, thus me calling him a sad beige baby.
ESH. You for your comment that got out and her for overreacting. Although this made me laugh. She then asked us to leave and has since inundated me with direct messages on Instagram, sending me numerous mommy accounts sharing the same aesthetic. I'm not sure what she thought would persuade you about her good taste by sending lots of equally beige mommies for you to look at LOL.
Nah for playing with your nephew, but you should apologize to your sister. She is hurt by it and it was a silly thing to say in her home when you know she takes her aesthetic so seriously. Justin, it reminded me of a meme, but saying it was thoughtless and I shouldn't have said it knowing how proud you are of your home. I'm sorry. Edit. I want to clarify that my opinion is NTA for saying something without thinking about it. Same as you're not TA for stepping on someone's foot or walking into them. WBTA if they don't apologize. NTA. And I'm in shock at the amount of AITA responses. I consider myself a goth and would love all black aesthetic, but when I'll have a baby, they will get all the colors for better brain development. And you didn't even said anything that bad.
I'm sorry. Maybe unpopular but absolutely NTA. Sad beige clothes for sad beige children is a hilarious bit. And while I guess I can see it coming across as a little odd if you aren't familiar with it, getting that offended over someone making a joke about her preferred aesthetic is ridiculous. ETA. All of you voting, asshole, seem to overlook the fact that this grown woman got upset enough to dump red wine all over the tablecloth and yell at OP over a meme. Haha. NTA, I know what you're talking about. I sometimes see it on Insta, it's kinda funny, yeah. The reason it hit a nerve is because it made her realize she's using her baby as an accessory. It's funny how all the judgments seem to come from people who don't know what OP is talking about. Werner Herzog approves. Sad beige aesthetic is bad for the babies. NTA. Everyone who's saying YTA has never heard of the sad beige baby meme and it shows lol. That's honestly so funny. Sorry she's so sensitive. She must deep down know it's weird to drain all color from a child's life. LMAO. NTA. He is a sad beige baby and she is a sad beige mom. This remind me of the lady who painted her child Christmas tree a sad beige color and everyone on TikTok going crazy. Honestly, it was ugly. So NTA. Children need color. NTA, but I was always taught that you're not just responsible for what and how you say something, but also how they take it. I have a mixed, black and white, nephew that I call cream pie. My sil thought it was due to his coloring. I quickly explained that was not the case. I called him cream pie because the first time we watched him overnight without his parents, his mom kept calling and would wake him up. So I gave him a piece of my oatmeal cream pie and he fell and stayed asleep. So he was my little cream pie. But I explained and apologized so she would stop assuming the worst of me. It wasn't for her sake per se, but it was 'cause I didn't want my nephew to hear that and instantly think the worst of me like she did. So big picture of things. I would hate for your nephew to grow up thinking there's a rift between you two just because you called him a sad beige baby. Because then, without clarification, he might take her side. NTA. My grandma asked for a beige cardigan for Christmas this year and has henceforth been known as Sad Beige Grandma. If your ego and sense of humor are more important than your relationships, then by all means don't apologize. NTA. Stupidity like this beige nonsense deserves mocking. That poor kid. If that's how she reacts to such a minuscule comment, then I'd hate to see how that kid turns out in the future. She's a sad beige mom and she knows it. NTA. But this is like accidentally stepping on someone's foot, you still apologize. Yes. Even if they go apoplectic and act like you took an axe to their ankle. YTA. May have been unintentional, but you still are one. You'll be an even bigger one if you don't say you're sorry. YTA. You know that it's a critical thing to say whether you meant to say it or not. She didn't criticize whatever your aesthetic is. A baby? Seriously? I know it's a joke. But it hurt your sister. What do you value more? The opinions of strangers as to whether you're an for a silly joke or your relationship with your sister? Beige baby or not? YTA for not just apologizing and wasting precious time waiting for opinions of others. YTA. You don't make fun of people in their own homes. You don't call children sad beige babies. And your moral judgment on your sister liking neutrals? It's weird. There are a lot worse things out there for her kid to be wearing. I personally hate that ladies' man and other, usually colorful, onesies that sexualize the kid. NTA. And you're also very funny. Your sister is way overly sensitive about this. Probably because she knows the sad beige aesthetic is roundly mocked and she perfectly exemplifies it.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.